For the entirety of my life, I have had trouble with committing to the things that I say. You talk the talk, but you don't walk the walk. Inspiring words that one important figure always says to me. As I turned 18, an important realization came to me that I needed to start doing the things that I was saying. For one of the first times in my life, I did something for myself and completed it all the way through. This video is the first step to my growth in completing the things that I say. In order to become the person that I wish to become, a realization was made that the steps I have been taking are only ant-sized compared to the steps I need to take in the future. While overwhelming to say the least, if it wasn't for my mom and dad who set the roots for me to grow, I don't think I'd ever be able to comprehend the goals that I've set for myself. I am attention seeking at its finest. For my entire life, I have always chosen the most difficult path because to me it always led to the most reward. Here I am, an 18-year-old who chose one of the hardest professions and goals to achieve. I'm staring at the largest brick wall I will ever have to climb over, and I wouldn't know how to take the first step if it wasn't for my dad to teach me where to put my feet so I don't fall, and my mother who taught me how to handle situations where my feet are so stuck that I can't move them anymore. I love you eternally. Hans. In the past we existed in a distant world from each other, but I believe that it's finally starting to change. We may be miles away from each other in the future, but I promise to never lose you as a best friend and as a brother. My close family aren't the only people who support me, and this part of the video is dedicated to all those who are rooting for me in the background.
All right. One word that I would use to describe Ivan would be curious. And not in a bad way, I mean that in the best possible way ever. Ever since you were a little kid, like you were always like so curious into learning about as many things as you possibly could. Whether it was like something that me and Hans were doing, something that Alan was like studying for school, like you would always ask so many questions. And at least to me, that never really annoyed me. I always like loved being able to share, the things that I was interested with you, or, making sure we included you in anything that we did. And I think that curiosity is like what makes you, the man that you are today. Like, I can't believe the amount of wisdom and knowledge that comes out of your mouth. Whenever I hear you talk, it like really blows my mind that this was the same kid who rode his SpongeBob scooter in our skateboard video. But yeah, man, I like stay curious, stay hungry, like keep trying to learn things as much as you can. Keep exploring, man. That's really how you're gonna continue to grow. I love you, little cuz, little brother. You know it. And good luck. Good luck with everything.
Ambitious, and I say that because of all the goals he sets up for himself and achieves and is willing to chase after.
Dedicated, because, well, he's proven it with everything he's done in life. With swimming, he's done it for years and he's really good at it, academic wise.
Caring, porque es como preocupado de los demás, tanto en los malos como en los buenos momentos. Entonces para mí eso tiene un valor muy grande y creo que con esas cosas uno nace con eso.
Es esencia. Y yo sé que cuando te diga esencia, tú sabes de lo que estoy hablando. Es lo que siempre te digo, mi niño, no cambies nunca, nunca, nunca la esencia. Tú, esa cosa maravillosa que tienes.
La alegría. Y no la pierdas nunca. Sé siempre como eres, porque así se da todo el mundo a querer contigo.
Inteligente, que me da un orgullo que sea mi nieto. Te quiero mucho. Felicidades.
Determined. You're very goal-oriented, you set them, and you are determined to reach your goals.
Reliable, because whenever he's at practice, I know I can always count on someone to encourage me, motivate me, and just help me push through the pain.
Sincere. Ever since your brother and I started dating, I always felt like you and I had a very special and genuine connection as a brother and a sister.
Dependable, friend because he is everything that you would look for in a friend.
Telling cool stories because he's a really good storyteller.
He's been someone that in my life that has never backed away from me.
Eres inspiración porque todo lo que te propones lo logras y luchas mucho por tus objetivos.
Caring.
Dependable. Having known Ivan for 4 years, he's been one of the few people that I could truly count on without question.
No matter what type of day it was, you were always there for me. On my worst days, we'd sit in the car and just talk all night.
Determined because you have big dreams and you're determined to get there no matter what it takes.
Alright. Take one. How do I start this? 18. I'm 18 years old now. That's definitely a big milestone in my life, if I could say the least. I mean, I can now say that I've passed 18 years of living in North Carolina, Texas, living through everything that I've done. And for me, 18 years feels like a lot, but it's definitely just the first stepping stone to growing up to who I want to be. There's so many people I think in this world that I want to thank for graduating and not just graduating, but also just being who I am. But I wanted to do a video, and for as much as you've seen up until now in this video, I wanted to do something that shows a milestone in my life. Something that I can watch later in my life and be like, that was me, and where have I grown from that? I think the most different thing that is different from a lot of the other videos and things that I've done in my life is that I don't ever record the things that I do. My mom, my entire life, has recorded everything that I've done up until now through pictures and everything, and I'm grateful for majority of the video because majority of the video goes thanks to my mother for having taken all those pictures of my childhood, and I'm always grateful for that. First of all, I want to say that this video is important to me, and it's important to me because I want to know who I am and if I've really changed. And there's no way of setting milestone growth unless you set a marker, which is what I've always wanted to do. For the past couple of years, I've had this idea, and this is finally the time where I can take hold of it and, finally do it. And I've tried this on multiple occasions, but every single time I try it, I never put myself to be accountable for what I say, and so I never do it. If I can talk about the millions of projects that I have told my dad that I would do, or told my parents that I would do, and then never ended up doing it, I want to start learning. I want to learn more about myself, and I want to grow. So as many bodybuilders and people who work out do, they take progress pictures. This right here is progress picture number 1. Graduation. I graduated as of Friday, the 21st, and high school, was a crazy trip. I spent 4 years of my life growing up with people that I now call my best friends. I'm thankful for everyone that I've met in high school, and also not just the people in school, but the people that I meet on my day-to-day life and swimming, because those are also a part of my life. I want to talk about my mom and dad in this portion, because they're incredibly important to me. I don't think I'd be the person who I'd be without my mom and dad. I don't think any of the logistics that I do with school, all the common sense lessons I've learned, all the think about what you're gonna do, plan everything out, I wouldn't have done any of that without my dad being there constantly to hit me in the back of the head every time I screw it up. I can thank my dad over everything. And I think I can proudly say that I have the best father in the world. I wouldn't trade mine any other day. Oh man, I didn't want to do this. Oh God. Mom, I love you. The family isn't broken. Please don't think that. I know you like to think that since I'm going off to college and my brother will be leaving pretty soon, that the family's falling apart and that we're growing up to be, and that we're not going to be able to talk to each other. But I don't like to think about that. I think that by growing us apart, we'll be able to spend time to grow, because I've reached a point in my life where I just want to make sure that you're not worried about everything that I do. I want you to live your life. You've already taken 18 years having one son and 18 years having me, and I think it's time for you to relax a bit. So it's time for me to start doing some learning, and for you to live your life how you wanted to do it. I know you're still always going to be there for me whenever I need to talk to someone, because you've been there for me for every single part of my life where I've needed it the most. When it comes to panic attacks or really dark portions of my life, where, I mean, I can proudly say that I think I'm very lucky for the life I have. But I've had some problems, and thanks to my mother, I've been able to just bulldozer right through them. So thank you. I love both of you guys. And Mom, I promise you that I will keep in touch with you. I'll keep you updated. And Dad, I know you like to be a little quiet about everything, but I'll keep in touch with you too. Okay? I'm not some rebel kid who's gonna leave you guys alone. I love you guys to death, and this video shows that. And I will always keep you updated with my life, because you guys are the main reason I'm alive, and you're the main reason that I am who I am. And I hope that the person I am now is making you proud. And I know it is, so you don't have to tell me after this. I want to say thank you to everyone in my life that I've met and that has made me who I am. Best friends, parents, everyone who's talked to me, even just strangers on the street. They won't watch this video, but for everyone who's helped making the interviews in this video, and whoever's helped make this video possible, I love you all. You've supported my milestone growth, and thank you for always supporting me. I am who I am also because of you guys, and all these fun experiences that I've had, I will remember them for the rest of my life. For my future, you better be an astronaut, man.